Hi, my name is Cheryl Blancato, and I'm the Executive Director of Second Chance Animal Shelter in East Brookfield, Massachusetts. And today we're going to have a class on a proven method for transporting cats which limits their stress by limiting the change in their environment. This protocol is useful for both staff and volunteers when they're transporting cats from one shelter to another, or even out to adoption events, to veterinary appointments, or any other location. This protocol has consistently demonstrated a reduction in the number of cats developing upper respiratory infection that is triggered by the stress of transport, results that are far superior to our current cat transport protocols. Many current protocols used in cats are similar to those that we use in dogs, where we take the dog from their present environment into a transport carrier and then to their new environment. This method can cause stress in cats, which in turn will trigger health problems such as upper respiratory. This is because cats typically stress easier and for longer periods of time than dogs do. Just the simplest deviation from their environment can cause this. So how do we reduce the stress in cats? By using transport protocols like the one I'm about to show you, we'll show you how we are able to make this. The secret is to keep the cat's environment as consistent as possible throughout the transport. This protocol is broken down into Plan A or Plan B, depending on your shelter's housing plan for cats. Okay, so let's start with Plan A. This is our recommended method, as using this method will provide you with the best low-stress results. Plan A requires you to have dog crates, or something similarly easy to transport, to house the cats in at the source shelter or foster home. By doing this, you will not need to remove the cat from their environment in order to transport them, since the crate itself can be transported. Make sure the cat has everything he or she needs in the crate with them, such as food, water, litter box, bedding, and toys. Transporting a cat using Plan A is simple and easy. Simply pick up the crate, cat supplies and all, and move it to the transport vehicle. This keeps the cat's environment as intact as possible. Once in the vehicle, secure the crate to minimize movement and cover all but the front with a sheet. Bungee cords are usually the best way to secure crates in a vehicle. You can also use nylon rope. Double check the cages once you are done to make sure that they are secure and won't bang up against anything or at risk of tipping over. While transporting, if you'd like to have the radio on, tune it to a soft and relaxing music or a quiet talk station. Once you have reached the destination location, simply remove the crate from the vehicle and bring it into the new location. The cat, supplies, and crate will all be staying at the new location, whether it is a shelter, rescue, veterinary office, or foster home. If the new location is a shelter or rescue, prior to transport, ask the shelter for a temporary replacement crate that you can use for your next cat transport. Plan B was designed for shelters or foster homes that are unable to keep the cat in a dog crate while at the shelter or at the home. Instead, the cat stays in a standard sheltered cage or room. If possible, start Plan B off right by preparing the housing unit or room with supplies that are easily transported from one location to another. Do this at least 3 days prior to the cat being transported so that the cat has time to get familiar with the items. These can be things like disposable litter pans, paper food dishes, toys, and a small blanket for warmth and comfort. When getting the cat ready for transport, you will need to move as much of the cat's environment as possible from their current shelter cage or room into the transport crate. This includes items like their food dishes, litter pans, toys, and blankets. Don't worry about taking the cat's water bowl. A changing water bowl does not seem to affect the amount of stress the cat experiences. Transferring these supplies maintains all of the familiar scents, and the environment change of the cat is minimal. Once these supplies are in the transportation crate, put the cat into the crate as well. Next, move the crate with the cat and her familiar items in the transport vehicle. Follow the same guidelines laid out in Plan A for transporting the cat in its crate. Once you reach your destination location, follow the steps outlined for you in Plan A. In conclusion, remember these main points. Keeping a cat's environment consistent is an extremely important factor in minimizing stress during transport. Do not treat cats like dogs during transport. By minimizing stress in cats, you can also decrease the chances of health issues such as URI. So give this protocol a try and see what a difference it can make. There is no additional cost if you're able to exchange the crates. The only additional cost would be the disposable items that you would use.